Hello students, as revision week has started, so today I will discuss with you French Revolution. Before starting the chapter, let me understand you the basic terms related to the chapter. The first one is subsistence crisis. Subsistence crisis is the extreme situation where the basic means of livelihood are endangered. Now what are the basic means of livelihood of human? आपको पता है कि किसी भी ह्यूमन को जीने के लिए 3 चीज़ों की ज़्यादा हम मानते हैं ज़रूरत है, रोटी, कपड़ा और मकान। अगर इन 3 चीज़ों को भी मैं देखूं तो इन तीनों में भी सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट क्या है? रोटी। अगर कोई भी पर्सन रोटी के लिए और फॉर देयर फूड दे आर सर्वाइविंग, दे आर डूइंग स्ट्रगल, जिसमें वो उस फूड को लेने के लिए वो किसी को भी मारने के लिए रेडी हो जाएं, उस सिचुएशन को बोला जाता है सबसिस्टेंस क्राइसिस। कि जीने के लिए वो कुछ भी करने को तैयार हैं, स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि अगर उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं किया तो वो मर जाएंगे। सो दिस काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन इज़ नोन एज सबसिस्टेंस क्राइसिस. So subsistence crisis where the people have to struggle to get food or the basic means of livelihood. This kind of situation is known as subsistence crisis. Now next term is nobility. What is nobility? Nobility of a society are the people who have titles given by king and belong to high सोशल क्लास. व्हाट इज़ द मीन ऑफ इट? नोबल्स कौन होते हैं? अगर मैं किंग्स की हिरार्की की बात करूं तो सबसे ऊपर होता है राजा किसी भी कंट्री के अंदर, और सबसे नीचे होती है वहाँ के रहने वाले लोग, जिसको हम प्रजा या वहाँ की जनता बोलते हैं. तो राजा और उस जनता के बीच में जो लोग हैं, जिनको हम मिनिस्टर्स बोलते हैं या जिनको राजा अपने मंत्री कहता है, उन मंत्रियों को हम बोलते हैं नोबल्स, बिकॉज दीज पीपल आर वेरी क्लोज टू द किंग. जब कभी भी कोई राजा ऑर्डर देता है तो वो डायरेक्टली जनता को जाके नहीं देता, वो ये ऑर्डर देता है मंत्रियों को, और मंत्रियों का काम होता है कि उस राजा के ऑर्डर को जनता के थ्रू फॉलो करवाएं. सो दीज मंत्री और मिनिस्टर्स वर नोन एज नोबिलिटी. नाउ कम ऑन आवर चैप्टर. What was French Revolution? So what was French Revolution? The French Revolution was the period of time of 10 years event in which people overthrew the monarchy and took control of government. और ये कब हुआ? When did it take place? It took place between the 1789 to 1799. This revolution started with 14 July 1789 when revolutionaries stormed the prison called Bastille, and this revolution came to an end in 1799 when a general named Napoleon overthrew the revolutionary government and established France consulate. Now let's discuss why this revolution started by the people of France. Why were they not happy with the French monarch? Because it is not easy for the people to start rebel against the monarch. There must be a kind of situation where people want to bring change. To understand the situation of people, let's go to France. Look at the map here. This is France in Europe. It is sharing boundary with Germany. This country is Germany. I am showing you this map because we will discuss our next chapter of history is the rise of Hitler, and he was a dictator of Germany. That is why I am showing you this in map. So come on our topic, France. The France was ruled by Bourbon dynasty. The Bourbon dynasty had been ruling France for nearly 300 years. In 1774, Louis XVI of Bourbon family became a king. He was 20 years old and got married to an Austrian princess called Marie Antoinette. After becoming a king, when he saw his treasure, he found it empty. Treasure means तिजोरी जब उसने देखी तो उसे वो खाली मिली. For the empty treasury, he got reasons that long years of war had drained the financial resources of France. As we have already done, the France was involved in long years war with Britain, in which France defeated and it faced bankruptcy. Bankruptcy का मतलब होता है दिवालिया हो जाना, कंगाल हो जाना. नेक्स्ट जो रीज़न था वो था द हाई कॉस्ट ऑफ मेंटेनेंस ऑफ पैलेस ऑफ वर्साइल, कोर्ट, आर्मी एंड अदर एक्सपेंसिव. अंडर लुइस 16, फ्रांस हेल्प्ड द 13 अमेरिकन कॉलोनीज to gain independence from Britain. This war added debt or huge amount of loans on France. Now lenders came to the king and they asked for their money. Then king said that he doesn't have money but he will pay interest. Then lenders began to charge high interest on loans. Lenders charged 10% interest on loan. So the French government was spending a huge amount of its budget on paying interest on loans. Was that the only reason for the revolution, or there were other causes of French Revolution? Only bankruptcy was not the reason for the French Revolution. The other reasons were also there that led to the revolutionary activities. Let's discuss the causes of French Revolution. The major causes for French revolutions were political cause, social cause, economic cause and intellectual causes. So first we will discuss the social causes. Before the French Revolution, people of France were following the ancient regime. Regime means a kind of culture where the France society was divided into social group called estates. The clergy belonged to the first estate. They managed the church, monasteries and the educational institutions of France. They did not pay any tax to the monarch and exploited the common people in various ways. The clergy lived luxurious life. Second estate regarded as nobility. They also did not pay any tax to the king. The nobility did not concern about the problem of common people of their areas. They enjoyed the same privileges as were enjoyed by the clergy. They were given top jobs in the army and the administration and the royal courtyards. Now, third estate people. The third estate people were known as commoners or common people. About 90% of the population was peasants. Their condition was miserable. They were obliged to work in the fields of their landlords as well as in their houses. And they also serve in the army. They were paying all direct taxes like tithe and tithe, and a number of indirect taxes like taxes on the articles of everyday consumption like tax on salt, tax on tobacco and other things. In 18th century, the middle class people of third estate developed. Many of them had good education and was sometimes richer than the nobility, but were denied access to top jobs as they felt humiliated to be considered inferior to the nobles. This organization of third estate started to be criticized from the middle of 18th century. Now come on the next cause of French Revolution, that is political cause. As we have done that King Louis XVI belonged to a Bourbon family and he was the absolute monarch. Absolute monarch means he was a despotic ruler. A despot means a kind of people, or the despot is a dictator who don't believe in constitution, in parliament, or in the minister. Whatever the king wants to do, he will do it. He doesn't care about the good of the society or of the people. He just care about himself or his family. Ruler, his administration was corrupt due to his decisions of the helping the American colonies to gain independence. France faced bankruptcy. फ्रांस बिल्कुल कंगाल हो गया था. And as in France, the people were facing subsistence crisis. They were doing struggle for a one-time meal. Still in that situation, king and queen both were extravagant. बहुत ज़्यादा खर्च करते थे. They were enjoying their life. They were not caring about the society and about the people. And these things increased the anger of the people against the monarch, and they started rebel against the King Louis XVI. The another cause of French Revolution was economic cause. It is also known as immediate cause, because as we have already done, the people were facing subsistence crisis. Due to the subsistence crisis, people were not able to get food. Another was financial crisis due to the wars. France was facing financial crisis. And next one was unequal distribution of taxes. Only third estate was paying tax, and due to this thing, they were feeling unequal because the other two estates were enjoying their life and the third estate people were in a miserable condition. That is why they thought that if the government would change, their conditions would also improve. So that is why the people start revolution against the king. Next one is intellectual causes. In mid-18th century, many philosophers and thinkers developed their science and philosophy. They started rational thinking and they wrote books about it. And some of the famous thinkers were John Locke. John Locke wrote 2 treatises of government. In his book, he criticized the divine and absolute right of the monarch. Next one was John Jacques Rousseau. Rousseau had written his viewpoint in his book The Social Contract. He had put forward the idea of formation of government based on social contract between people and their representatives. Next one was Montesquieu. His idea proposed in his book The Spirit of Laws. According to him, there should be a division of power between the 3 important organs: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. These ideas of philosophers were discussed by common people in salons and coffee houses and inspired them to fight for their rights. So students, these were the causes of French Revolution. So tomorrow we will discuss the State General Meeting, how the France became the constitutional monarchy, and later on we will discuss that how France from constitutional monarchy it changed into a republic.